enough money. This energy stream is very limited because the supply of money is limited. Tapping into this limited energy stream naturally focuses the creative process into avenues of scarcity and lack. If you have a big goal, you may also have to involve others in helping you obtain it. This can be a lot of fun, but a lot of times you look at all the work involved and just say, the hell with it. It's going to take too much time, money, and effort. Tapping into creative energy. There is another way, a more effective way, in a way that will be joyful throughout. What we want to do is tap into the powerful energy of creation itself. This is the same energy that keeps the planet orbiting and rotating, keeps the atmosphere in a perfect balance of oxygen, nitrogen, and carbon dioxide. It keeps everything in the universe in balance. These forces are practically infinite, and compared to them, the pitiful amount of energy needed to manifest anything in the Earth plane is not even worth mentioning. When you embark on the creative process, be certain that the energy of creation is there in abundance to allow any manifestation you can possibly desire. The only limitations are your own limiting thoughts and beliefs. Who do you think you are anyway? God? Only God has the power to create. Well, that's just not true. Consciousness is God force. Consciousness is the creative principle. Because humans are hidden in bubbles of biology, this very important fact is often overlooked. Knowing that consciousness is a non-physical creative principle is that it places you at source point. And it just happens to be the truth. When you understand yourself in this way, you experience the joy and the wonder of knowing who you really are. Tapping into the creative energy of the universe makes you feel fantastic. How do you tap into this creative energy? By creative visualization. Because we're all connected to each other through the universal field of consciousness. In other words, when you find yourself, you are able to communicate effectively to others. Having said that, sometimes taking action before you're lined up can help jar you into better creating. But this is usually a sign that afterwards you still need to do some more work clarifying your visualization. Sometimes just getting off your butt and into a little action. Downstream and take a nice, leisurely ride. Well, I guess it all depends on the kind of person you are, but mostly we are taught to brave the ice and row upstream, because it is better to overcome obstacles and transcend challenges than it is to be a wuss. Challenge builds character, we are told. But really, all it does is get you used to uncomfortable vibrations, so you don't notice them anymore. It shuts down your awareness of your emotional control center, which tells you at all times how close you are to your desires and your goals. Your emotions are your rudder, keeping you in the middle of the stream and not stranded on some sandbar or entangled in tree roots or dashed against the rocks. A pleasant emotion tells you that you are resonating to the things you want, and a negative emotion tells you the opposite. On Earth, we are told to shut up and get to work, to climb that mountain, tote that barge. The boss gives us a medal and a pat on the back, and we are allowed to enjoy ourselves for a little while.
He gathered around him a
Then-
few simple people who accepted this idea. They gradually spread it throughout the world. His ideas were ideas of love, of unity with God, of the fatherhood of God and the brotherhood of man. In our day, Mahatma Gandhi has influenced hundreds of millions to believe in a spiritual force in our lives. Henry Ford had an idea of a mass-produced automobile, crude in its beginning, but out of it comes much of our modern transportation. Franklin had the idea of catching power from lightning, and men like Edison and Marconi and others perfected this. Today it wouldn't be possible to live without them. Always someone pioneers the field of ideas. Our laboratories are places where people work them out, and every advance in science is the working out of an idea. Every invention starts with an idea in the mind of the inventor. Every novel represents the creative idea of its author. Your life and mine are made up of our ideas.
Good morning po mga sir, madam. Nandito po tayo ngayon. Nandito po ako ngayon sa Bocod, Benguet. Dito ako nag-overnight kasi medyo late na nung nakarating ako dito, magdidilim na. So, naisip ko magstay muna ako dito for the night kasi marami akong mga nakitang magagandang lugar. So, nag-stop ako sa mga spot na yon, kaya medyo hindi pa ako nakarating ng Sagada na original plan. But anyway, maaga akong aalis ngayon dito. Time check, it's 6:10 a.m. So nagpe-prepare lang ako ng coffee para after na nag-init lang ako ng tubig. And then some sandwich, and then diretso na po tayo for Sagada. Meron akong nakitang tuta dito nakakatuwa. Kawawa naman, naawa ko. Nagugutom na yata siya, so binibigyan ko siya ng tinapay para anyway. So yun lang po muna. Next video po. Thank you. Oh, by the way, ang problema lang dito sa lugar na to, Bocod, Benguet, dito particular sa pinag-overstay ko, overnight ko pala, sorry, walang signal ang cellphone. So, pero sabi doon banda sa dadaanan ko, yun daw malakas yung signal, walang smart or low. So yun lang ang downside dito sa pinag-overnight ko.